Hello everyone, I am Dr. Ram Bharat Singh, Assistant Professor, Department of Applied Science, Krishna Engineering College, Mohanagar, Ghaziabad. Today I am going to start my lecture 4 on Unit 3rd. In this lecture, we will learn about the movements and its various types and their physical significance and relation between movements about mean and movements about an arbitrary number. And we, we will also learn movements relationship between movements about origin and movements about mean. And at last we learn Karl Pearson beta and gamma coefficients. Clear? Movements and its various types. The question arises here that what is movements? The movements are statistical tools. Movements are statistical tools which are frequently used to investigate the statistical data like its center tendency, skewness, and kurtosis, etc. Clear? The movements of a distribution are arithmetic means of various powers of the deviation of items from some given number. Subgiven numbers. Clear? On the basis of this some given number, we classified the movements into 3 categories. Classification, of movements. Movements are classified in 3 categories. Number first, movements about mean. Mean is in general denoted by x bar, or it is also known as the central movements. Clear? Next, second is movements about an arbitrary number. Movements about an arbitrary number. Let us suppose A, or it is also known as the row movement. Clear? And third is movements about an origin. movements about an origin. Clear? For a grouped data, let x1 x2 dot dot xn are n observations and f1 comma f2 dot 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 fn are their corresponding frequencies. Respectively. Then this frequency distribution, can be put as the value of variable x1, suppose x2 dot 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 xn, and corresponding frequency is f1, f2 dot 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 fn. Then number first, the rth movement. Rth movements about mean is denoted by mu r and defined as mu r is equal to sigma fi xi minus x bar to the whole power r upon n, where summation start from 1 to n. Clear? Where capital N is equal to sum of all the frequency, I is equal to 1 to n. Clear? Where and next, rth movement about n arbitrary number suppose A is denoted by mu dash r and defined as mu dash r is equal to summation, mu dash r is equal to 1 upon n sigma I is equal to 1 to n fi into xi minus capital A to the power whole power r, where capital N is equal to sigma I is equal to 1 to n fi. And third, the rth movements about an origin, that is we take about 0 is denoted by nu r and defined as nu r is equal to 1 upon capital N sigma I is equal to 1 to N fi into xi minus 0 to the power r, that is 1 upon capital N sigma I is equal to 1 to N fi into xi to the power r, where capital N is equal to sigma fi I is equal to 1 to N. Clear? The earth movement about the mean is denoted by mu r and defined as this. The earth movement about an arbitrary number denoted by mu dash r, defined as mu dash r is t. Clear? Now we learn their physical significance one by one. The earth movement about the mean is denoted by mu r and defined as this. If put r is equal to 0, then the zeroth movement about mean is 1 upon capital N sigma fi xi minus x bar whole power 0, I is equal to 1 to N. So this becomes 1 upon N sigma fi, and sigma fi is equal to N. So 1 upon N into capital N, this becomes 1. The zeroth movement about the mean is 1. Clear? Put r is equal to 1. Then the first movements about the mean is 1 upon N sigma I is equal to 1 to N fi xi minus x bar to the power 1. Now we simplify, open the summation. Sigma I is equal to 1 to N fi into xi minus x bar is independent from I, so we take it outside from the summation. So this becomes sigma I is equal to 1 to N fi. Clear? So we know that for grouped data x is equal to x1 x2 dot dot xn and the frequency f1 f2 dot dot fn, the value of x bar is sigma fi xi upon sigma fi, summation start from I is equal to 1 to N. Clear? So and sigma fi is equal to capital N. So we use these two formula. In this we get 1 upon capital N summation I is equal to 1 to N fi xi minus x bar. This is the sigma fi is capital N. Now we divide this one by one, so we get sigma I is equal to 1 to N fi xi upon capital N minus x bar. This is the formula of x bar minus x is equal to 0. Clear? So first movement about the mean is 0, mu1 is equal to 0. Now put r is equal to 2. So we get mu2 is equal to 1 upon N sigma fi xi minus x bar square. Clear? Also we know that for grouped data x1 x2 xn and f1 f2 dot Fn. The standard deviation SD is under root 1 upon n sigma Fi xi minus x bar square. So the SD and standard deviation denoted by sigma also upon n xi minus x bar square. The summation is start from I is equal to 1 to n. Clear? 1 to n. And variance is denoted by sigma square. Variance denoted by sigma square. These are the basic concept we have already studied in 12th classes. Clear? So mu2 is equal to 1 upon n sigma Fi into xi minus x bar square. So this is nothing but we can put this as 1 upon n sigma Fi xi minus x bar square whole power 2. So this is the standard deviation SD to the power 2. So it is the variance. Clear? So therefore is the variance of the distribution. Now put R is equal to 3. So mu 3 is equal to 1 upon n sigma Fi xi minus x bar to the power 3, where summation start from I is equal to 1 to n. So mu 3 and put R is equal to 4. So we get fourth moment of this 1 upon n sigma I is equal to 1 to n Fi into xi minus x bar to the power 4. Mu 3 and mu 4 have no physical significance. Clear? Now find the physical significance of the moments about an arbitrary numbers. Moments about an arbitrary number is given by mu dash r is equal to 1 upon n sigma Fi into xi minus capital A to the power r, where summation start from I is equal to 1 to n. Clear? Put r is equal to 0. So we get mu dash 0, that means zeroth moment about an arbitrary number is 1 upon n summation I is equal to 1 to n Fi xi minus a to the whole power 0. So this becomes 1. So this becomes 1 upon n sigma I is equal to 1 to n Fi. Or sigma Fi, we know that the sigma Fi is equal to capital N. So we get the zeroth moment about an arbitrary number is 1. Clear? Put r is equal to 1. Now find first moment 1 upon n sigma I is equal to 1 to n 1 upon n Fi xi minus a. Clear? So 1 upon n, open the summation, sigma Fi xi I is equal to 1 to n. We take constant outside from the summation, so we get I is equal to 1 to n fi, right? Divide both these terms by n, so we get sigma fi xi upon capital N minus a sigma fi upon capital N, and sigma fi, we know that the sigma fi xi upon capital N is x bar minus a, this is the capital N upon n, so divide this, so we get x bar minus a. So therefore the first movement about an arbitrary number is nothing, it is the x bar minus a. Clear? Put r is equal to 2. So we get second movement about an arbitrary number is 1 upon n. Sigma I is equal to 1 to n fi xi minus a to the power 2, and put r is equal to 3. So we get third movement about an arbitrary number 1 upon n, sigma I is equal to 1 to n fi xi minus a to the power 3, and put r is equal to 4. So mu dash 4 is equal to 1 upon n sigma I is equal to 1 to n fi into xi minus a to the power 4. The second movement, third movement and fourth movement about the arbitrary number have no physical significance. Clear? Now find the physical significance of the movements about an origin. Clear? The movements about the origin denoted by nu are 1 upon n sigma fi into xi to the whole power r, summation start from I is equal to 1 to n. Clear? So put r is equal to 0. So movements about an origin, zeroth movement about an origin is 1 upon n sigma fi xi to the power 0. So we get summation fi upon n. We do that sigma fi is equal to capital N and the capital N, divide by this, so we get 1. Clear? Put r is equal to 1. The zeroth movement, the first zeroth movement is 1 upon n sigma I is equal to 1 to n fi xi. Clear? So sigma fi xi upon capital N is x bar, it is the mean. Clear? It is the mean. Put r is equal to 2. The second zeroth movement is 1 upon n sigma fi xi square. Now put r is equal to 3. The third zeroth movement about the origin is 1 upon n sigma fi xi q. Put r is equal to 4. We get fourth movement about the origin, nu 4 is equal to sigma fi xi q, xi to the power 4. We get a table. Mu r, mu dash r and nu r. r is equal to 0, r is equal to 0, the zeroth moment of all are 1. Clear? When r is equal to 1, the first movement about the mean is 0 and the first movement about an arbitrary number is x bar minus a, and the first movement about an origin is x bar, and r is equal to 2. The second movements about mean becomes sigma square, and second movement about an arbitrary number have no physical significance, and the second movement about an origin have no physical significance. Clear? Now we learn about the relationship between mu r and mu dash r. We know that mu r is equal to 1 upon capital N, 1 upon capital N summation f I into x I minus x bar to the power r. Obviously here the summation start from I is equal to 1 to n. I am not right here summation I is equal to 1 to n. This is obvious from we start the summation I is equal to 1 to n. Clear? Now we can put this as 1 upon n summation sigma f I x I minus capital A plus capital A minus x bar. Clear? So this becomes 1 upon n sigma f I. Now we write this as x I minus A, and the value of mu 1 dash, the value of mu 1 dash is x bar minus A. So this is nothing but it is mu 1 dash. Clear? Again here we write this, and using the binomial expansion, this summation is as it is, and use the binomial expansion in the, we treat this, there are two terms. So binomial expansion is the power of r here, so RC0 x I minus a to the power r into minus mu 1 dash to the power 0 plus RC1 x I minus a to the power r minus 1 into minus mu 1 dash plus RC2 x I minus a to the power r minus 2 into minus mu 1 dash square dot 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 plus RCR x I minus a to the power r minus r into minus mu 1 dash to the power r by using binomial theorem. Clear? So this is this can be put as sigma fi. Now multiplying 1 upon n sigma fi in all these terms, so we get 1 upon n sigma fi, RC0 is 1, so this becomes xi minus a to the power r, and the value of this 0 is 1. Clear? Minus RC1 is as it is, and this becomes sigma fi xi minus a to the power r minus 1 upon capital N into mu 1 dash plus RC2 take outside, and which becomes summation, and this becomes fi xi minus a to the power I minus 2 upon n, and mu 1 dash square and so on, plus the value of RCR is equal to 1. So this becomes sigma, and this becomes also 0. So here we get here sigma fi upon n and minus mu 1 dash to the power r. This is nothing, it is the rth movement about the arbitrary number. So this is mu dash r, rc1, this is mu dash r minus 1 into mu 1 dash plus rc2, this is the whole value is movements about an arbitrary number mu dash r minus 2 into mu 1 dash square dot 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 plus minus 1 to the power n mu 1 dash to the power r. Clear? This is the relation between mu r and mu dash r. Now we put r is equal to 1. Now put r is equal to 1. So we get mu 1 is equal to mu 1 dash minus 1c1 mu dash 0 into mu 1 dash. This is mu 1 dash minus n 1c1 is 1, the value of mu dash 0 is 1. So this becomes mu 1 dash and equal to 0. We have already shown that the mu 1 is equal to 0 by the physical significance of the movements about the mean. Clear? Now find mu 2. Now put r is equal to 2. So we get mu 2 is equal to mu 2 dash minus mu 1 dash to the whole power 2. On simplification we get. Clear? Now put r is equal to 3. So we get mu 3 on simplification. So we get mu 3 dash minus 3 mu 2 dash into mu 1 dash plus 2 mu 1 dash to the power 3. Clear? And put r is equal to 4. So we get mu 4 is equal to mu 4 dash minus 4 mu 3 dash into mu 1 dash to the power 1, 6 mu 2 dash into mu 1 dash to the power 2 minus 3 mu 1 dash to the power 4. There no need to prove these formulas, but these formula very important, which are very frequently used in your problems. So student, I want to advise you, please remember this formula very carefully. Short trick to remember this formula. Short trick to remember. Formulas. Here, short trick. Here there are notable point that the sum of coefficients here in the mu2 coefficient RHS 1 and minus 1 is equal to 0. Sum of coefficient 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. In the mu3 the coefficients are 1 minus 3 plus 2 is equal to 0. The sum of coefficient is equal to 0. In the mu4 the sum of coefficient here coefficient 1 minus 4 1 minus 4 plus 6 minus 3 is equal to 0. There is notable point that clear. Again we see that the suffix on LHS and RHS is same in each term, clear. So now write mu2 is equal to mu2 dash minus mu1 dash, clear. According to rule, after mu2 dash comes mu1 dash, clear. And but suffix must be 2, so we occupy this space by mu1 dash. The formula becomes clear. Formula becomes the same as mu2. Again mu3 is equal to the suffix will to mu3 dash. After mu3 dash comes out the mu2 dash, clear, and plus after mu2 dash comes out mu1 dash. Here the suffix is 3, so in this term suffix is 3, but in this term the suffix is mu2 dash, suffix is mu2, so we occupy this space by mu1 dash, clear. And again suffix must be 3 in this term, so we occupy the space mu1 dash into mu1 dash, clear. So this becomes the formula, and write the coefficient 3 and 2, okay, clear. Again mu4 is equal to mu4 dash. After mu4 dash comes out the mu3 dash, plus after that, and the all the terms are comes in alternative sign, alternative pattern, clear. So next term is mu2 dash and next term minus is mu1 dash. Here the suffix is 3, here this comes out 4 and 6 and minus 3, and mu3 dash becomes mu3 dash. Here suffix is mu3 dash, but suffix must be 4, so occupy this space by mu1 dash. Again suffix is mu2 and we must have the suffix is 4, so we occupy the space 2 times by mu1 dash into mu1 dash. Here the suffix must be 4, so we occupy here space mu1 dash and mu1 dash 4 times. So this becomes same as the mu4, clear. Relationship between mu r. Now similar as the previous derivation, we can write directly the suffix mu1 dash is equal to mu1 is equal to x bar, mu2 is equal to mu2 plus x bar square, and mu3 is equal to mu3 plus 3 mu2. Here space is occupied by x bar plus x bar q, and mu4 is equal to mu4 plus 4 mu3 into x bar plus 6 mu2 into x bar square plus x bar to the power 4. These are the very useful formula which are used in some particular problems. So I recommended you please learn this formula very carefully. Karl Pearson's beta and gamma coefficient. Karl Pearson defined the 4 constants which are known as the beta and gamma coefficients. So beta coefficient is given by beta 1 is equal to mu 3 upon mu 2, mu 3 square upon mu 2 q, clear. And beta 2 mu 4 upon mu 2 square. These are known as the beta coefficient. coefficient, and gamma 1 is equal to under root beta 1 plus take positive sign, and gamma 2 is equal to beta 2 minus 3. Now the gamma coefficient. Clear? These beta and gamma coefficient are frequently used in the study of skewness and kurtosis. Clear? Okay, thank you.